Oh yeah, and then you also did that open mic thing in that town nearby, which was pretty cool. So that happened.
Actually, funny story about that. And to the person watching, I really hope you're not watching this, but I mean, honestly, I got to give credit to anybody who is willing to get up on stage and try to play the guitar. But for those of you that have at least some conceptual understanding of music, there's this idea of playing chords on a guitar. Well, this guy ended up getting up on stage and he played one G chord for about 3 minutes.
Felt like 20 minutes.
It really did.
Felt like an eternity.
Yeah, Shane, you should have been there for that. I mean, that was one of the funniest and most infuriating open mics I've ever been to.
He just stuck with the G chord the whole way.
He stuck with the G chord, and then he went over to an E minor chord. I'm like, whoa, you just livened things up here.
But he not only would he just strum the same chord, but he would like strum it like with different tempo, and then he would also sing like loudly, and like it sounded almost like a fire siren. It was like it was so bad. And,
it really was. And so the sound mixer that we currently use for this podcast, it has a built-in compressor on it, which I mean you could probably hear based on the pops going into the microphone, but this guy was clipping my soundboard. That is really difficult to do with a compressor. I mean, literally the guy was like,
it literally sounded like that. I was trying to listen to the lyrics, and he was literally just like,
I couldn't understand the lyrics.
He was like describing people in the room and what their shirts were. Like it was the most random lyrics. He's like, that guy over there is wearing a red shirt, and you're just like, where is this going? It was weird. Yeah.
What's the end game here?
Yeah.
What was really odd about that whole open mic thing was they had probably one of the best opening acts I've ever seen. They had a flutist and a harpist.
Oh yeah,
and these
I missed
guys
that.
were so freaking together. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna take a look, because she had this musical musical binder that she had on this music stand. I looked in the binder. It's all handwritten music. Usually these days you would be using software like Sibelius or some other musical notation software to just like put something really nice on a page so you can learn how to read it. Sure. Not just learn how to read it, but also read it well. This girl put everything on there in pencil, and it was like perfectly legible, and it was, in my opinion, the epitome of musical excellence. It was absolutely fantastic.
I will say whoever did the baked goods at that open mic did a good job. I was eating brownies and cookies. They were very good.
Oh, it's always good when they have like really good refreshments.
Oh man, they really made me fat over there.
Yeah, anytime you get free cookies or free brownies, you never say no. You always want to take advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's the only reason why my fiance didn't punch me for like taking her there. There was some good brownies, and she's like, "All right, I mean, at least something's worth coming here for." Yeah. And then you were great. Like you were great. Your one friend was great. The other guy was okay, but then there was like some woman doing poetry that was very obscure poetry.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why she even did it, but she did.
Yeah, poetry is an interesting art. I mean, it's definitely an art form. I can absolutely understand. I can appreciate poetry for what it is.
I don't understand it very well.
When it comes to like overly emphasizing, because you remember what she did with that? Like she overly emphasized certain phrases.
Okay,
and
I forgot
just
that.
Made it like super. Like she had a lot of voice inflection when it came to reading this poetry, and I get it's probably a part of the art. I couldn't get any connection towar's it.
That's interesting. There's this thing in like the city close to us. It's called Voices in Power, and I think it might be like a nationwide thing. But I dated this girl briefly that was like did poetry, and she would go up there and like. They took videos of her like saying her poetry on stage and stuff like that. But yeah, poetry is interesting because it's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of like stuff that they write down. It's just
such a
get up
niche thing.
Yeah, it's so niche. It's super niche. So
Yeah.
it's like if I were to go to like something like that, I'd want to hear you. I'd want to hear like the good musicians over the poets.
I think in high school I was in like a higher level English, so they taught us how to do poetry, and I started trying to write poetry. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. I think I wrote a girl that I admired like a poem, and she did not like it at all.
Oh,
She was like, this is creepy as you know, like this is some fucked up shit.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I love you.
Yeah, like something like that. And
Something corny like that.
Something
yeah.
corny, and you know, I think this gets into another topic we'll get into later. But I think there's these ideal concepts that we think, oh, I write a girl a poem and she'll appreciate my inner beauty and then love me, and it doesn't work. Like these poems do not get into the heart of whoever
actually attract her.
Yeah, like you're not wooing someone with your poems. Like, I'm sorry, it's
like you would woo someone with a guitar or like your voice.
music's more acceptable.
Music's a little more